Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I kind of want to switch it up for you guys. I know the makeup tutorials can get a little bit repetitive and you want to see something else. So today I wanted to do kind of like a story time or tell you about like a crazy situation that happened to me. Yeah, crazy to say the least. And just a quick disclaimer. The names that I'm using in this video, it isn't their real names. I sat down and thought about like quote unquote code names to give people because I didn't want to put people's name out there or I don't want to say put their business out there even though I am. But this tragedy happened at Six Flags Great America. It was a one hell of a ride, to say the least. Now this happened about almost 3 years ago.
That was a really bad pun.
It would be 3 years ago this May coming up. But the reason we ended up going to Six Flags is because it was for a friend at the time, her birthday, Sharon. All of these code names are crazy. But so it was kind of like a 2-day thing. The first day, you know, we were going to spend the night. We were supposed to spend the night at a hotel, actually. I can't really remember if we were supposed to spend the day at the hotel the night before or the day that we went to Six Flags. But anywho, we ended up spending the night at Sharon's house. And it was me, Keisha, Christina, and I think that was all who spent the night at her house. You know, typical sleepover, girls' night, gossip, watch TV, play games, whatever. So the next morning, the rest of our friends met up at Sharon's house as well. And her boyfriend at the time, Mike, it was Carl, Jennifer, Daryl, Trevor, and AJ. They all met up at her house and then we all went off to Six Flags. Now, the quick route to Six Flags, you pay tolls. Now, this should have been an indicator from the beginning that these people cheap as hell. They took the long way to get to Six Flags, where you go through, if y'all don't know, but I live like maybe 20-25 minutes outside of like downtown Chicago, and Six Flags is in Gurnee. So they took the scenic route through downtown, which took quite a while.
How long are we talking?
It usually take 45 minutes just if you going the quick route where you pay the toll. So it took longer than that. I couldn't exactly tell you, but I know it took more than 45 minutes. And it was 3 separate cars that we were in. It was Mike, Sharon, me, Keisha, and Christina in a car. Then it was Daryl, Trevor, and AJ in one car. And then Carl and Jennifer were in another car. So it took us over 45 minutes to get there. Okay, everything is cool. So, get there and come to find out they be as cheap as hell again. They don't want to pay for parking. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you go on to Six Flags, you're supposed to know that you're about to drop some dough. If I might say so myself. So, they didn't want to pay for parking, which it would have been $20 per car, which if you heard the breakdown I just did, the first car that I was in, we would have only been paying $4 a piece. And then whatever the breakdown is for the next 2 cars. Which everybody could have chipped that in. Then all of this would have been squared away. But no, they didn't want to do that. And at the time, I don't know why, I didn't speak up. Which I probably should have. But I didn't. Kept my little mouth shut. So we parked across the way from Six Flags where it's like hotel, like a strip with a bunch of stores in it, a Burger King or whatnot. So we park. Now let me tell y'all before I go any further, in this car, I had my $1,000 laptop, the keys to my car, my purse, all my belongings are in this car. So anywho, we park. We get out the car. And I had noticed it at first, but Sharon is like, do you see these signs right here? It says warning, and it mentions, being towed. So, her boyfriend at the time, Mike, was like, man, these other people parking over here, we could park over here too. Why did that shut her up? She said nothing else about it. And I guess the rest of us didn't think to say nothing either, right? We all were kind of stupid at that point. Now that I actually think back on it. So, we proceed. Walk across the street, going to Six Flags, pay, having our own merry, jolly old good time the whole day, whatnot. We stayed till closing, which it was the summertime, so I believe they didn't close till maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, it might have been like 7, 8 o'clock, maybe even, I believe, 9 to 10 sound kind of late. But I want to say like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. We stayed till it was closing. Or close to it, and it wasn't quite dark yet. The sun was almost starting to set, but it wasn't dark yet. And one more quick note, while we were in the park, we ran into another one of our friends that went to high school with us. He wasn't with our group or anything like that, but we ran into him. He's key in this story too, so I had to mention him. So we leave the park to go back, to our cars and whatnot. We get over there. What's not there? The cars. All 3 cars are gone, along with the other people that have parked there too. So we all start freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what are we finna do? Like we're gonna be stranded here. This is like at least 45 minutes away from where we live at. What are we finna do? And me and Keisha were not prepared because we had on like short, like booty shorts, tank tops, like sandals, whatever on. I think I actually had a white pair of Vans. Dang. But anyway, because it was hot throughout the day, but once we were there, it started cooling off and it started to get kind of cold. So yeah, we're all kind of distraught. Like, what are we finna do? The cars are gone. Like, it's just terrible.
Luckily, you got enough booty to keep you warm.
Really? So, the other people whose car was by ours, they sitting there like, our car is towed too. We all just like looking around, distraught or whatnot. So, we put 2 and 2 together that they were towed. Now, Sharon automatically gets upset. She started throwing a fit. She got an attitude and taking it out on everybody else. She one of them people that doesn't know how to handle a situation. As soon as it goes wrong, she just blows.
I'm sorry.
A fuse. But anywho, so, and she thinks she's the mastermind of the whole group. She thinks she's just so smart or whatnot. So, she tried to look up the nearest towing company, or she might have actually called the number that might have been on the sign. I can't really remember, but I know she looked up how far it would take to walk to the towing place. Walk. She looked it up, and I want to say it said, now this might be at the very least an hour to walk to this towing place. I'm not doing that. But they do that. I'm not walking an hour to a towing place for something that wasn't even my mistake. Although I could have spoke up like I said before, but it wasn't even my mistake. Anywho, so she proceeds to try to have everybody chip in money so we could try to get the cars out, pay to get the cars out. I gave her whatever I had. I really didn't have much. And then she got mad at Keisha because Keisha did give her money, but she didn't give her all of her money. So she got mad at her for that. So me, Keisha, Sharon, and I believe it was Mike, and maybe even Christina, we proceed to start walking. We started walking. And Keisha kept trying to tell Sharon, oh, I'll help, pay for a taxi to take us there, because at that spot where our cars get towed, I guess that happens quite frequently to people that go to Six Flags. It was a taxi that came by every so often to pick up people. Keisha had offered to pay for that, but Sharon wasn't going. So we walking or whatnot, and we stopped like midway because I guess maybe realization set in. It's gonna take us an hour to get there. So then the friend I told y'all we met in the park, they proceed to call him up because he had drove to see if he could take Sharon and Mike to go get the cars out. So they proceed to get in the car with him. Now, I wasn't with them after this. I don't know what happened, but all I know is maybe after 10, maybe 15 minutes, they came right back. I don't know what happened with that, but I guess it just didn't turn out right. So, needless to say, they're back with us. And while I'm sitting there, I'm just freaking out because at this time, my parents were like really, really overprotective. You know, if I call you, you better answer type of deal. And AJ is my brother. So we both sitting here freaking out. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to tell them. Like, I don't want them to know we stranded out here. Like, this is just crazy. They gonna flip out. Da, 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 da. So I told AJ not to say nothing at first. So Christina proceeds to call her mother. Now, her mother and Sharon's mother are close. They're really good friends. So, Christina calls her mother, and, you know, she tells her, you know, the cars get towed, or what happened, blah, blah, all of that. Little did she know, though, her mother called Sharon's mother, which Sharon was trying to avoid telling her mother, which, in my opinion, that's stupid. Your car is in her name, so you need her. But anyway, Christina's mom ended up calling Sharon's mother or whatnot, and I guess Sharon's mother ended up calling her. And she talking to her. Sharon's mother is kind of one of those, kind of meek people, not too strong of a parent.
But one that wants to be a friend, not your parent.
Wants to be your friend, let your child walk all over you type of deal. So I can't imagine Sharon's mother going off on her. So, I don't even know why Sharon was so upset. But all I know is when she got off the phone with her mother, she started breaking out in tears. And she was going off on Christina. Why would you call your mama, to tell her this, that, and the other? And Christina sitting there kissing her. Well, I just wanted, to inform my mother on what was happening. Which is what you should do. She didn't know her mama was going to call her. So why are you sitting here getting upset over that? Like, this is stupid. Outright stupid. So Christina over there trying to console Sharon and kiss me and Keisha hold up together because like I told y'all, we didn't dress right, so we trying to keep warm. And everybody else just sitting there trying to figure out what to do. I'm freaking out too because like I told y'all, I had my $1,000 laptop in the back of her car. My car keys was in there, so even though my car wasn't there to get towed, I might as well not have my car because my keys are in there. All my my belongings and stuff were in there. I did take out, though, before we went into the park, my ID and money, I believe. So me and Keisha huddled up and all of that. So Carl, he proceeds to call his parents. Now his parents are the ones that come in clutch in this whole situation. He tells them what happened and all of that, and they said, oh, we'll be up there. So in the meantime, while they're on their way driving up here, I told AJ, I'm like, look, we're going to have to tell them eventually. I'm like, ain't no point in lying or trying to have it. Let's just call them and tell them what happened. So AJ called our dad or whatnot, and surprisingly, he was understanding. I was shocked when this happened. He was like, oh, do y'all need me to come up there or whatever? But we told him no, because Carl had already called his parents. Although my dad told me to keep him updated if we need him to come up there or whatever. So after all of that, I told you we parked near a Burger King. So we go in Burger King and we sitting down in there. And the funny thing is, Keisha went in the girls' bathroom, and y'all know the hand dryer, you press the button, hold the hand under the dryer. Why is she sitting under the hand dryer with the dryer on? Because she's cold.
You gotta keep warm.
Still, man, bitch. Nah.
Stop trying to dress so sexy then, chill out.
But anywho, so she goes to sit in the girls' bathroom under the dryer until we learn our next move. So eventually, his parents parents did end up making it up there, and they came into Burger King as well. And we all sitting there, I guess you want to say plotting is the word. I'm trying to figure out what are we going to do. Because I do believe we went, it had to be a Sunday. Because it was a miracle that we did end up getting the cars out. But anywho, so they in there trying to figure out what they're gonna do. They had to come up with a lump sum of money, you know, to try to get all 3 cars out. So while they figure that out, Keisha decides she don't want Burger King, she wants something else to eat. And she asked me to walk with her, and I think we ended up going to like some little Italian like pizzeria type joint or something like that. She got pizza and a pop. I gave all my money to Sharon, so I didn't eat nothing. How stupid of me, right? So we go back to meet up with everybody else at Burger King after we walked for Keisha to get her food. And then I believe Carl, his parents, Sharon, Mike, and Daryl, they all rode together. That sounds like a lot of people in a car. But anywho, whoever, they went to go to the tow place to get the cars out because they ended up, Carl's parents ended up coming in clutch and having the money to sit there and get all the cars out. Because I want to say all together for all 3 cars, if I'm thinking of this correctly, it was at least $1,000, at least, I want to say, to get all 3 of them cars out. Because they have, and this the killing part too. We found out that the cars were towed literally maybe 5 to 10 minutes after we went into the park. So that tells me that one of the workers from any of them stores in that strip we were parked at watched us get out our car, walk over there, and they immediately called us. So they go to the towing place, they pay the debt off, if you want to call it that. They bring the cars back, and then actually, you know what though, Christina's mom ended up driving up there as well. So once they got the cars back, Christina left with her mother, and then I believe everybody else got in the vehicles that we were in on the way there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, that's pretty much the gist of the story, or almost the end of the story, because after that, I know I did not want to go back to Six Flags. That made me so mad. So mad.
What's the moral of the story?
Moral of the story is, well, actually, it might be multiple morals to this story. If you see a sign that says warning, please heed the warning. Don't park there. And then, too, don't start acting like a shy little church mouse because your boyfriend was like, oh, no, we can park here. You clearly read the sign and said that we couldn't. It's your car. Your car. I don't care if you was letting him drive tonight. Move your car. That would have made everybody else move their car. And then we should have spoke up too, because we showed us like we was there. But follow the rules, people. Just outright pay. $20? Are you serious? It was 10 of us. We all could have chipped in for parking. That's the kicker, I should say, of the story.
If you're struggling for parking, you don't need to be there.
Right. You don't need to be going to Six Flags if you can't pay. You already spent, what, $60 to get in? But now you can't pay $20 to park?
Kill.
But anywho, that's basically the end of the story. If you guys like these type of videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know, because then I'll keep doing these videos for you. I have some pretty crazy stories. I like to think.
No, you do.
I like to think.
No, you ain't got to think.
But if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. You know, subscribe to my channel and whatnot. And until the next video.
Why you look like you confused?